Hello, IronBill here again, back with another video. This one is on the Vision, which is the future war cult sidearm for the winning faction this time. It is an adaptive Omolon frame. It has target SAS. It also has a short spec SAS, which is what I chose. It has farpoint SAS. It also has accurized rounds. I chose that over the appended mag. And the perk that really makes the gun shine is kill clip. So get that kill and you get additional damage if you reload immediately. And today I'm going to compare that to the Last Hope, which was the go-to sidearm for the longest time. It's also an Omolon adaptive frame with control SAS, farpoint SAS, and it also has, as a perk, the ricochet rounds, which extends range if you don't know, and the steady rounds, and Zen Moment. Now, I chose the sight on this particular case, even though it isn't the range sight, so that it pretty much matches up directly with the Vision. And if you look side by side, stability definitely goes to the Last Hope. On paper, it's still a slightly better gun, but let's see how that works out in actual practice. So I thought what I would do is I would do a little side by side firing test. So, off to the gun range. And flashpoint is tightened, so that's where I went. And this is hip fire with the Vision. And you notice the recoil pattern is up and slightly to the right, but it's very consistent. Now, I'm trying to practice the hip fire situation because with the sidearms, especially in Crucible, a lot of times you're going to whip that out and hip fire out of a situation. Now, this is ADS. You notice there's an initial shot that's low, then it kicks up for a couple more. You'll either have to pull down on the stick or aim at the neck, and rapid fire, you'll have to make an adjustment there. Now, to look at the Last Hope, in a similar situation, you'll notice the hip fire is just dead center. Now, hands down, no question, this is the better gun in this particular comparison. But let's look at the ADS now. It has a very similar recoil pattern and clustering pattern to the Vision. So as two Omolon adaptive frame sidearms, they are very similar, so fairly equal. The big perk here, of course, in the Last Hope is Zen Moment, so we'll see if that outshines the Vision. Now, you see here I come in and watch what it does to this wizard here. That's a 3-burst kill. Easy to acquire, boom, 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 dead. Okay, so I've been using this gun a bit too, and I'm pretty familiar with it. Haven't used the Last Hope a lot, so that's fair to state before I show the next piece, because I now come in with the Last Hope, re-enter the same area. These are low-level adds, but that is a shielded wizard over there, so I come over and I put a burst into it. I get 2 in, and probably the third would have killed if I'd managed to stay on it. But I find target acquisition ADS on the Last Hope is, for me, actually more difficult than the Vision. Whether others would find the same thing or not, I don't know. So my next move was to go to a public event with the Vision. And I just wanted to show what the gun would do against a few stronger enemies. There are a variety of yellow bar enemies that drop in here. There are the legs of the tank. There's the shank that drops in. You see it's hitting 92 for the leg here. That's not a very efficient way to use your ammo, but you needed to see what it would do. Against the low-level enemies, of course, it's cake. I tried to isolate some yellow bars early on, but of course there are other people in here firing, so it's not a very clear test until I finally do isolate one here in a moment. So it's, yeah, here we go. You can see I'm doing some work here, but then again, so are other people, so I really wanted to get the gun apart. Now, I've not taken this into Crucible. I'm not a very strong Crucible player. I don't know how valuable my input would be, but at some point I will do that, and maybe I'll put some footage up. So here we go. I finally get my particular yellow bar here in just a second, and he sweeps over to the left. once I tag him initially, and that's where we finally get a clear view of what this thing could do. So I put some damage on him, I drop his shield, he runs, and he goes under the awning. Now my good friend Gunadog points out that I never dodged to reload, and once again you see that I haven't done that, but it's something I'm going to have to work on. Anyway, the gun took that bar down faster than I think a Better Devils would. If you haven't got it yet, please pick it up. It's definitely worth it. I'm IronBill, Too Old to Grind, signing off.